Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ASNS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame, and does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. And in this situation, makes summarizing today's price movement pretty straightforward. And this was essentially a pump and dump. And now when I say pump and dump, I'm not saying that towards the company. I don't know anything about the company. I'm saying that based on how the price acted, hence price action. So from a price action perspective, basically a pump and dump. I hesitate because, yeah, technically speaking, it's not like the price went straight back to where it all started. But I mean, still, when you kind of just stop and think about it and break things down, to think that at one point in time, the price was down around this area of the chart, it went all the way up there, and then by the time the closing bell is rung, is sitting down here. And keep in mind, all this happened in the same exact day. Like I said, I think that's essentially a pump and dump. Now, if you want to be extra picky, well, Clay, technically speaking, like I said, I can't argue against this because it is valid. Technically speaking, Clay, if this 285 mark continues to hold, that would give the price a higher base. And yes, that is true. Like I said, if 285 does hold, and if you're to, kind of draw a little quote-unquote stair step right there, and then you draw a stair step down there at those lows, then yeah, technically speaking, these stair steps are still progressing in the upwards direction. But for sure, no doubt about it, if the price were to, break back below 285 and continue to separate to the downside, at that point, that would literally be putting the price right back to where it was before the big move started. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements, if they have actual genuine strength, the price is not going to go back to where it was. It's going to make some sort of form of progress forward. And that's why in this situation, some form, quote unquote, could still technically be considered 285. But like I said, for the most part, from a general sense, I mean, big move up and then this huge pullback here. So if anything, 285 is certainly that thin ice point, because if the price cracks below there and separates down, as discussed, that would literally be putting the price right back to where it started. In the event there is some sort of bounce to the upside, the key levels of resistance to keep an eye on are going to be that purple line there, the 50-period simple moving average. And then if the price can push through there, keep an eye on that pink line, which on my chart is denoting the 200-period simple moving average. So pretty crazy day, but overall things are looking pretty sketchy right now. But who knows? Maybe this higher base will hold and the bulls can get a nice little jump from this area. We shall see. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.